I'm Abrielle Millett for BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm here on the phone with Brynlee Howell, the Director of Marketing, about Summer Market Days at Mountain American Center. That's down in Idaho Falls on July 17th and 18th. But before we kind of get into that, Brynlee, if you could tell us a little bit more about like who you are and your role in these Summer Market Days.
Yes, so like you were saying, my name's Brynlee. I actually attended BYU-Idaho, which is kind of fun. So this is kind of a cool experience for me.
Yeah.
I graduated with my degree in business management marketing, and actually probably my last 6 months at school, I started interning at the Mountain America Center. And so I was helping the director of marketing with basically anything and everything. I did a lot of our social media and like partnerships with local businesses in the community, things like that. And then after I graduated, they hired me on as the marketing manager. And then unfortunately, our director of marketing left at the end of November. And so then I kind of stepped up and filled her role. And so I've been the director of marketing now for about 6 months, which has been really fun. But yeah, I love going to concerts. And so I feel like this is a very fun job to have because I get to be a part of all of that here in Idaho Falls. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, that's super exciting. That's it's a venue place, and like you said, you have that interest in concerts. Can you tell our audience kind of what things does Mountain America Center host?
Yeah, so that's actually a great question. We host a very wide variety of events here. So we've hosted like a country concert or a rock concert. We've hosted comedy shows. We've hosted like the Harlem Globetrotters basketball team. We've also hosted Boise State basketball. So we've hosted college. We've done monster trucks in our building. We've done dirt bikes. We've done dirt bikes on ice. We really do it all. And we do have a junior level hockey team that plays in our venue called the Idaho Falls Spud Kings. So that usually is going on anywhere from like August to April. And so, yeah, we've hosted quite literally pretty much anything you could think of. We've done it.
No, that's super exciting. Has there been like a favorite thing that you've hosted or experienced because of Mountain America Center?
Yes, that's a tough one. We've hosted a lot of really great events. I think my personal favorite was Megan Maroney. She's a country singer. She's a female country singer. And I was a personal fan of hers before I ever knew that she was going to be coming to our venue. And so just to be able to see somebody that I really enjoyed in my own like hometown at the venue I work at, that was a really fun experience for me. We got to do a lot of really fun things for the fans and for her and her touring crew. So that was probably my favorite.
Yeah, and for this specific event that's coming up on July 17th and 18th, Summer Market Days, this is the second year that it's been a thing.
Yes, yep. So last year was the first time we held the event, and we actually didn't start planning it until May last year, and we held the event in July, and so it was kind of a last minute thing. That we decided was going to be an annual event. So we brought it back this year, and it's actually like doubled, maybe even tripled in size of what it was last year. So we're really excited to be hosting this event again.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Can you tell us kind of like what to expect at this event and kind of what it will offer or bring to those days?
Absolutely. So Summer Market Days is a free 2-day community event that is hosted by the Mountain America Center. It brings together shopping, food, entertainment, outdoor adventure all into one place, which is really awesome. It's basically designed to celebrate local small businesses. That's the idea behind the whole thing. We're very picky about who we let into this event because we want it to feel special for these local businesses. And so we kind of like to think about it as like a farmer's market maybe, or like a craft fair kind of vibe. So there's going to be a very wide variety of different vendors, and they are all just local small businesses. So it's a fun place for families to come, friends, or just anyone looking to get out and enjoy the community.
That sounds super fun. Like you said, a farmer's market kind of vibe, probably a lot bigger than farmer markets are normally in Idaho Falls. Or is this about like the same size, you would say?
That's a good question. We actually do have a very awesome farmers market here in town. I don't know like the number of vendors that they have, but we are expecting over 150 vendors this year. So it's like anywhere from handmade goods to like clothing or home decor, some like specialty foods, really covering a lot of different aspects of business.
Yeah, and for because this is the second year that you guys are bringing this into the community, what was last year's event like, and how do you expect this year to be similar or different?
Yeah, so last year's event was actually very successful. We were really happy with the turnout and what we were able to accomplish. We probably had anywhere from 50 to 60 vendors. So it was just a smaller scale last year. And I think we had around 5,000 people come out to be a part of the event, which is fun. This year, like I said, we're expecting over 150 vendors, so just a lot bigger of a scale. And we have a few different things that we're doing this year. I think from the first year, we kind of learned a little bit about what works better than maybe what we had done. So we have a few adjustments that we're making. And one thing that's different this year is actually our Alive After 5 that we are holding on the first night. So once the market is like winding down, we are going to host an Alive After 5 outside on our outdoor entertainment stage. And we are partnering with the Civitan Club in Idaho Falls to bring this event together. They host Alive After Fives all summer long, every Wednesday down by the river. And so they're going to host a special edition Alive After 5 at Summer Market Days on July 17th from 5 to 8 p.m. So we're going to have a local band called the Space Kitties come out, and they're going to be performing. And there's going to be food trucks. There's going to be Adventureland open outside, which is like a kind of like a faux campground kind of setup. So it's sponsored by Bish's RV and Toyota. So there's a bunch of trucks and vehicles, and there's RVs and trailers and campers. And then there's like tents and kayaks. Basically anything that you can do outdoors in Idaho is kind of what's going to be displayed in Adventureland. So that will be super fun. So it's just going to be a great time to come hang out, enjoy the music, be with friends and family, and just really be a part of the community.
That sounds super fun. The Alive After 5 is the first day you said, so July 17th.
Yes. Yep.
And is that from 5 to 8?
5 to 8, yes.
Okay. And then the actual, the summer market days is from, or what times does it open?
So on Friday, July 17th, we are open from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then the inside the arena market will close, but everything outside will still be going until 8 p.m. And then on Saturday, the 18th, we are open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, that's awesome. That sounds really fun, especially that outdoors Adventureland you said.
Uh-huh.
And it's just set up to display. Is it to encourage people to consider buying those outdoor things, or what?
Yes, I mean, for sure that's part of it. I think that, just being able to see like what I like, obviously there's a lot of fun things you can do outdoors in Idaho in the summer. And I think it's really just like to be able to showcase that, like different camping options and things like that, and different vehicles to be able to carry your campers around. But it's also going to be like a lot of displays where it's a lot more interactive. So we're going to have actually a rock wall that the kids can climb. There's going to be e-bikes that people can like drive around and kind of see what that's like. And we've got like a basketball hoop trailer where kids can play like a arcade game kind of thing. So there's just a lot of different interactive elements outside of just like looking at things.
Yeah, that sounds super fun and something worth exploring. Like you said, I feel like it gives people a better idea of what things they can look into, or like you said, you can test out the e-bike, and I think that could be fun for maybe someone who's never even rode one or experienced that. It can
Right.
help them know if that's something that they would want to get into.
Right, exactly. And that's the whole idea behind it, is just providing opportunities for people to, see what local things are in the community, or maybe even gain like a new interest or a new hobby. And one other thing that we have actually going on in Adventureland are like free ATV rides, thanks to Action Motorsports. They're actually going to be taking like test drives around where people can kind of see what it would be like to own an ATV. And so they do like this little off-road course that's nearby the venue. And I think they're doing that on Friday from 12 to 4. So that will be like another fun element of Adventureland.
Yeah, that sounds super fun. I know you mentioned one of the live entertainment is the Space
Mm-hmm.
Kitties. Will there be
Yes.
other live entertainment, or that's like the main one that will be happening?
Yes, there will be. So the Space Kitties are just performing for the Alive After Five, but the stage is actually going to be open both Friday and Saturday. We are allowing anybody that has a local talent, whether that is singing or dancing or juggling or a magician, like literally any sort of talent. They can sign up for a slot on our entertainment stage, and we are letting people in the local community perform free of charge on that stage.
And they would sign up there in person, or is there a way like online to sign up beforehand?
Yes, so we're doing all of our signups beforehand on our website. It's mountainamericacenter.com. And then if you go to our upcoming events tab, you'll see Summer Market Days, and there's a landing page where you can sign up for those slots.
Yeah, that sounds super fun. Um, what is something I guess you would say to encourage someone to go to this?
I think after hosting this event the first year, I think the biggest thing for me is if people want to see what awesome local small businesses we have, this is the place to do it. There's a lot of small businesses in Idaho Falls that I was unfamiliar with, and being able to provide this platform for these businesses to showcase the amazing things that they do has been really fun. And so if you're interested in supporting small and local, then definitely come out to this event. It is free to attend. And so I don't know why you wouldn't. You might as well.
I know it's at the Mountain American Center, but what is, I guess, the street address for someone to know where to go?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's 1690 Event Center Drive, and it's right off the freeway, so you can't miss it.
Nice and close. Um, is there anything like someone should bring to this event if it's going on for a couple hours? Is there a way to best attend it?
That's a good question too. I think bring your friends, bring your family, bring your kids. Like, this is a very family friendly event. If you're coming to Alive After Five, bring probably a camp chair if you want to sit and not have to stand. But I mean, there is going to be a lot of food trucks to visit and Adventureland to walk around to see. So I would bring a chair to that, and then maybe a bag for all of your goodies that you're going to want to buy.
Yeah, for sure. What is like your favorite part of this event?
That is a tough one. I think my favorite part is just seeing the community really come together, and then getting to watch these small businesses like receive that support from these community members. It's really special to be able to see small businesses, you know, get that support that they need to help their business grow. And that's really what Summer Market Days is all about. And so I think for me, it's just being able to be a part of that is very special.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, and like you said, this is something to really help those small businesses kind of get their awareness out there, and I
Mhm.
it seems like something super fun to get to explore and see. um, see kind of what's out there and kind of what things are offered in the local region.
Yeah, exactly. We actually had a local business from last year. I'll just share the story really quick. It was really cool. She made like nurse badges, if you know what I'm talking about, like the I don't know if they have like an actual term or not. Um, but she actually ended up having somebody visit her booth who worked at a local hospital, and they ordered from her like badges for their entire nursing staff. And she came up to us afterwards, literally in tears, saying that like this event had changed her life because she was able to. I think she had some family issue that had gone on, and so to be able to have the money to be able to provide for her family and to be able to make that deal at this event was huge for her. And so that was something that was really cool to hear, that we would have never expected to happen just by putting on this event, but it really is an opportunity for these small businesses to have a platform, which has been really cool to see.
Yeah, that's such a fun story, to be able to touch, the lives of people in the community and to um, help these businesses touch the lives of other people too.
Yeah,
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we close?
I think just come out and experience it, and I can promise that you're going to have a good time. And there's so many different fun things going on throughout the weekend. So, yeah, bring your friends and bring your family. And we hope to see you there.
I'm Abrielle Millett for BYU-Idaho Radio, and I've been here on the phone with Brynlee Howell. She's the Director of Marketing about the Summer Market Days at Mountain American Center. And again, this is on July 17th and 18th. And it has a lot of fun to offer. So thank you so much for talking to me today, Brynlee, about this super exciting event coming up in July.
Of course. Thanks for taking the time to call.